Imagine a world where validation comes in the form of likes, shares, and comments. Welcome to the digital habitat of the modern young adult woman. In this virtual jungle, a peculiar breed of creatures thrive on the attention and adulation they garner from perfect strangers. These are the self-proclaimed influencers, the boss bitches, the digital divas, the head bitches in charge. In other words, they are thirst traps, inundating the digital world with fatherless behavior. Their world is a constant whirl of selfies, irrelevant inspirational quotes filled with questionable knowledge, photos of perfectly arranged bananas while out with a hose at brunch, and one might say a smorgasbord of narcissism and self-indulgence. Their language is a colourful blend of hashtags, emojis, abbreviated phrases and their currency, the number of followers they command. They navigate the digital landscape, their eyes forever glued to the screens, their fingers swiping and tapping incessantly, their minds consumed by the next post, the next story, the next internet-worthy moment. Their lives are a carefully curated highlight reel, each frame a testament to their beauty, their perceived success. They live for the moment, for the thrill of the chase for validation, for the dopamine hit that comes with each new follower, each new like, each new comment. Their identities are intertwined with their online personas, blurring the lines between reality and the digital realm. What they lack in intelligence and wit, they make up for with youthful beauty. With nothing to offer other than looks, their worth, their self-esteem, their very existence is hinged on the fickle whims of the digital mob. They bask in the fleeting glory of their online fame, oblivious to the ticking time bomb of a hollow, aging existence. They are the queens of their own illusionary kingdoms, ruling over legions of virtual subjects, their reign marked by the relentless pursuit of the next viral moment, the next viral trend. They are the architects of their own realities, their narratives woven with threads of online interaction. But what happens when the screen goes dark and the notifications stop? What lies beyond the filtered selfies and confusing inspirational quotes? What becomes of the influencer, the boss bitch, the HBIC when the applause fades, when the adulation wanes, when the followers move on to the next viral sensation? The answer perhaps lies in the silence of the offline world. Behind the glitz and glamour of brunch photos and dance club bathroom selfies is a harsh reality. As the sun rises, a new day begins for our digital diva. Stirring from her slumber, her hand instinctively reaches for the smartphone on her bedside table, like a moth drawn to the soft, hypnotic glow of a flame. Her day begins not with a hearty breakfast or a refreshing jog, but with a flurry of likes, comments and shares. A reality that often goes unmentioned, quietly hidden behind the screen of a smartphone. It's a world where validation is counted in double-tapped hearts and thumbs-up emojis. It's a reality that involves a dizzying array of one-night stands with various fuckboys and chads, endless nights spent partying, countless bathroom selfies in random bars and dance clubs, and the gradual erosion of personal identity. These make a wish queens, paint a picture of a life filled with excitement and endless fun. Yet between the lines of their heavily filtered photos there exists a different tale, one of misery and self-depreciation. In the pursuit of an idealized image to remain trendy, these women often find themselves in a viscous cycle of hookups and random partners, perhaps even a bit of bisexual experimentation, all in an attempt to fill the void of loneliness and insecurity. The thrill of a new conquest, a new face in the morning after a night of getting white girl wasted, all provides a temporary distraction from the reality they refuse to face. The constant, hard partying, too, takes its toll. It's a breakneck race against the clock, an attempt to outrun the inevitable march of time and the inevitable loss of youth. The ecstasy-fueled nights spent dancing away in clubs, endlessly shouting, "Where my hose at?" relentlessly vomiting from all the alcohol consumed in the name of fun, all add up to a lifestyle that is unsustainable in the long run. They become mere projections of what they think their followers want to see. The filters and effects can only do so much to hide the truth, and the reality of their situation becomes impossible to ignore. A harsh reminder of the price paid for the pursuit of digital validation. As the years pass, the consequences of their choices begin to manifest. Fast forward 10 years, and the once carefree youthfulness has faded. The sun has set on those halcyon days of quick flings and clubbing nights, replaced by the harsh reality of midlife. The women we've been following are now in their mid to late 30s, each one a mother of 3, divorced and grappling with the encroaching signs of aging. Their faces, once a canvas of natural beauty, are now a testament to the physical toll of their lifestyle. Too much Botox, silicone implants, back-alley Brazilian butt lifts. The list goes on. These cosmetic enhancements, done in the pits of vanity, are desperate attempts to cling to the fading memories of their youth. Yet the more they try to erase the signs of time, the more they seem to accentuate them. This struggle is more than skin deep, it is emotional too. Failed relationships typically litter their past, each one a stark reminder of choices made in haste and regretted in leisure. In their desperation, they overdo the cosmetic alterations, each procedure another layer of artifice masking their true selves. Their selfies, once candid snaps, are now overly filtered portraits of denial. Each photo is a battle against age, a futile attempt to freeze a moment that has long since passed. But the thirst for attention is unquenchable, leading them down a path they never imagined. Fear and desperation of falling into the shadows of the forgotten drive them, pushing them further away from reality. The mirror reflects not who they are, but who they believe they are destined to be, their reality distorted by the lens of social media and the cruel hand of Father Time. Yet even as they grapple with this midlife crisis, the digital landscape continues to evolve, offering them new ways to feed their craving for attention and validation. The journey is far from over, and the road ahead promises more twists and turns. In a melancholic attempt to hold on to their youth and relevance, most of these women turn to adult content creation. A far cry from the boss bitch they once proclaimed to be, they find themselves reborn as new form of influencer, virtual sex workers, if you will, a realm that demands a different kind of influence. Platforms like OnlyFans become their new playground, a virtual space where they can capitalize on their fading physical allure. A place where they supply an endless stream of content to simps all over the world. Streams of Alabama Hot Pockets, Texas chili dogs, Cincinnati cat slaps, quenching the foot fetish thirst of middle-aged, basement-dwelling, beta men. The list goes on as the acts grow raunchier. The platform, at first glance, seems to offer a certain degree of power and control, allowing these women to monetize their bodies on their own terms. The money is easy, telling friends and family that it is just another job, or "I'm my own boss," a means to provide her and her 3 children from 2 different baby daddies, luxuries that they otherwise couldn't afford. The digital lot lizards begin advocating for sex work. Their egos once again swell to unprecedented proportions, once again claiming to be the head bitch in charge or the neighborhood bad bitch. But the reality is far more complex. In their quest to maintain their relevance, these thirst traps find themselves trapped in the illusion of eternal youth. They embrace the role of the girl next door, a role that is as cliched as it is enticing. The girl next door is an illusion, a fantasy peddled by these thirsty bitches as they seek to satisfy the desires of their audience. But with every suggestive duck-faced selfie, every side boob tit shot, every risque video of their manicured prolapsed rectums, they become objects of desire, reduced to their physical attributes. Their worth, once measured in likes and shares, is now tied to the number of subscriptions and tips they can garner. They have become commodities in an oversaturated market, their identities lost in the sea of faces that populate these adult content platforms. In this digital world, they are no longer individuals, but products, their personal narratives lost in the pursuit of popularity and profit. They're no longer the influencers, but the influenced, their actions dictated by the demands of their audience. Lost in the delusion of their digital personas, they become prisoners of their own vanity. Their descent into adult content creation is not a journey of empowerment, but once again a tragic tale of self-objectification and loss of identity. These women are left to reflect on their choices. That is, if their IQ allows it. They stand at the precipice of their own making, teetering between the reality of their lives and the synthetic personas they've carefully cultivated. The lines between the two have blurred, and they find themselves entangled in the web of their own delusionary design. The potential consequences of their actions loom large in their minds. There is a palpable fear that their children might stumble upon their online activities, the digital breadcrumbs leading to a version of their trifling mothers they would rather keep hidden. The thought of their children discovering their past is a chilling one, a spectre that hangs over them like a dark cloud. Oftentimes they can be found in the fetal position on their bedroom floor, a can of cheese whiz in hand, high from their new addiction to whippets. Yet, amidst the fear and uncertainty, there is a glimmer of hope, perhaps becoming the neighborhood MILF. Is a jail sentence for sexual misconduct with a minor in her future? Perhaps. Or perhaps there is a hope for a better life plan, a chance to kick their new addiction to cheese whiz whippets, to break free from the chains of their digital personas and inner demons, an opportunity to step out of the shadows of their online selves and into the light of reality. They yearn for a sense of normalcy, a return to a time before the filters and the facade. They long for a future where they are more than just thirst traps and digital skanks, where they can be mothers, daughters, sisters and friends. A future where they can be real, authentic and truly themselves. But the journey to this future will not be an easy one. It will require strength, courage and a determination to change. Unfortunately, many will never make it. Too busy clinging to the idea of being a bad bitch, forever a side piece and never the main course. These women stand at a crossroads, their future hanging in the balance. In the end, the tale of the thirst trap is as old as time. Alone and ragged as the day is dry, they must confront the reality of their choices and seek a path forward, beyond the filters and the facade.